Hello everyone! Thanks so much for being here with me today for today's reading. Do you notice a little lighting change? I decided to use the natural light for today's video because I'm filming during the daytime. More specifically, I'm filming your pile during the morning. Wait, did I just say your pile? I'm filming the intro in the morning. I'm so sorry. After this intro, I might go back to using my studio lights, but I just felt called to use the morning natural light, so it might look a little blue. My hand looks a little gray in the viewfinder, but that's okay. I hope you are having a fantabulous day. Let's talk about what video we are going to be doing today. We are going to be looking at who has a crush on you and what they want to say to you, / what their feelings are, what they're thinking about you, just kind of everything that they want to get off the table. And let me say, the people in here, they are adorable. I just want to say that. I really enjoyed prepping for this reading. I always take a little extra time to prepare each pile and take down notes before I actually sit down and do your guys' reading. So yeah, I'm just very excited for everyone here who joins me to hear about their crush. Right now would be a good time to go ahead and grab a cup of coffee, maybe tea, maybe some water, grab a little snack. Let's just get nice and cozy. For your identifier this time around, we're going to use tea leaf oracle cards, and I'm just going to choose one for each pile, and that will be your signifier or your little medallion if you're a visual person who chooses by visuals. So for pile 1, Spirit, give me a card for pile 1. We have Tortoise. This says slowly but surely getting ahead. And pile 2, what is the card for pile 2? We have the Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. And last but not least, pile 3. Okay, that came out really quickly. We've got Haystack. This says, Karma, you will reap what you have sown. So those are the piles and their signifiers. I will have timestamps listed down in the description for you, so you can go ahead and meet me at your pile now. If you're wanting to know the tarot that we're using and a little bit about today's reading, feel free to stick around, but if not, I will see you at your pile. Bye, guys. If you decided to stay, the tarot deck that we are using, oh my gosh, and look, bottom of the deck, we got the Lovers. I don't think it's gonna focus. Hold on, let me try to, yeah, the Lovers. What are the odds? So today's deck, we are going to be using Vanessa Samina, the Gentle Heart Tarot. Vanessa Samina is a fellow, I almost said content creator, which I guess is her description, but she's a fellow tarot reader here on YouTube. She is great at what she does. She's also the CEO of Bow Life, which is her brand, obviously. She sells crystals, jewelry, tarot decks. And no, this is not sponsored by Vanessa Samina. I just really love her brand and what she stands for. Plus, like, for a love reading, I feel like pink is the way to go. So yeah, that's why we're doing that. For today's reading, I didn't create a spread for this. I really just kind of went in for it and chose the cards. So sadly, there is really no set spread we're going to do. We're going to look at oracle cards. That's going to be kind of an energy check portion to tell you a little bit about this person crushing on you. And then we're going to go into tarot and look at their thoughts, feelings, what they want to say to you, etc. So I think that's all I have to say here, but thanks so much, guys, for being here with me. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. See you at your pile. Bye. Hey, pile 1. Thanks so much for being here with me today for your reading. If you chose the Tortoise, then that's how you know you made it to pile 1. You were at the right reading. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I did end up turning on my studio lights because I thought my hands were looking green there for a second, and I was like, as much as I love Wicked, I don't want to look like Alphaba in your reading. Okay, little musical theater note if you guys like theater. Anyway, okay, so you guys, the person crushing on you, we have the Vulture. I'm in a silly, goofy mood with your pile. I feel like there's always one pile that's a little silly, goofy, and I feel like it's this pile, so thank you. We also got the Armor. We have Sun God, And then we have Healing Waters. Okay. So these two cards are going to be saved till the end of your reading. They're going to live right over here. Let me straighten these out. And let's get into it. Let's get down to business because there's a lot to talk about. So, oh my goodness, pile one. I'm going to be honest with you and like, bear with me here. I feel like we could be besties just based off the vibes I'm picking up from this person. And I want to say the person who is crushing on you is probably more than likely the same person that you have a crush on. And I want to say no wonder you have a crush on this person because they're honestly pretty great. I think recently, though, they've been pretty down or out of it. They've probably experienced some sort of loss recently or the end of a cycle. It is currently weighing on them. They could be quite busy, too. This person is definitely feeling burdened by their responsibilities, and they know they need to make changes to balance out their situation. They could have major Pisces placements right now, or they're going through their Saturn return at the moment. Saturn is currently in Pisces if you're watching this around the time that it's posted. And I'll throw up the little dates here so you can see how long Saturn is in Pisces. What Spirit is currently trying to get this person to understand is that anything that's fallen out of their life recently was not important to where they're going. And I think this person feels they have big shoes to fill in terms of the life that they want to live. But they've been holding on to outdated beliefs about themselves and what they're capable of. And Spirit kind of needed them to realize that they were always capable of more. So they might have recently gone through a sort of tower moment that left them feeling scorned and definitely emotionally hurt. But I think they are actively choosing to change and reach for the stars. They just might not be in the cheeriest mood at the moment. They're kind of in their Eeyore energy from Winnie the Pooh. Definitely a Eeyore era right now. And maybe that's why this is still just in the crush phase. They're not feeling strong enough yet to let someone into their lives, and they want to keep you away from the pain of waiting, especially with armor here. This is a very guarded energy, and the imagery shows a castle or a palace kind of turned upside down. I think this person could also be scared of how you feel about them, and we'll definitely get more information once we get into the tarot portion of your reading, but I feel like they have this need to keep their most prized possessions or personality traits locked away where no one can see them, and it's because they don't want to get hurt again. I think this person, whether they show this side of them or not, they're quite sensitive, and they care a lot about their heart. Because I think it's one of, if not their greatest gifts that they have. They have this ability to love like no other. And when they were younger, they might have felt inclined to show that love to everyone until they were forced to keep it inside, and this doesn't seem like the easiest energy to get to know right now. But I do believe they will get out of this funk, because we have Healing Waters here, and that tells me that they are being guided to a lighter, carefree way of life. They're healing from these past hurts, and they're trying to become the best version of themselves right now. And I think that brings me over to this sun god here. This figure, he kind of reminds me of my man Jesus. And Jesus, he was a pretty cool dude. I'm not Christian anymore, but in my... I don't even know if I can say this on YouTube, but hey, it's my channel. In my dream grass pass, if you know what I'm talking about, I definitely include Jesus. But besides the point, this person could be a Leo or a Pisces, and I see that because I'm being shown the Jesus fish, and for some reason when I was little, I thought the Jesus fish was the symbol for Pisces, and I'm saying Leo because the sun is ruled by Leo, and we have the sun god here. This person came here with a mission to be a leader, and that could mean this person is meant to hold high power here on Earth, or it could be on a smaller scale of them being a leader of a company or a team. Maybe they become a coach for an Olympic team. But this person has the makings of a great leader. If they've actualized that potential yet, I don't know, because there's a lot of people here. This person could be very caring, or they don't shy away from picking up, or they don't shy away from sticking up for the underdog. I think this person understands that you're only as good as the person next to you in terms of working for a team. This person could be very good at strategy. I'm just being shown games like chess and all of that. They are good at seeing what's not there or the flaws in the opponent's strategy. I think this person really values respect in a relationship, and obviously respect is earned, okay? Don't be placing this person on an unwarranted pedestal. They are still very much human, but I think this person has no issues working hard to earn respect. So, pile 1. If this sounds like a person that you know, or just someone that you're interested in learning their feelings for you about, then feel free to stick around. We are gonna go ahead and get into the tarot portion of our reading. And I think we're just gonna pull like 5 cards and just just bowl with that energy, see what comes out. Do a couple shuffles. We gotta think of a question. How long have you been crushing on the person that you're crushing on? Feel free to tell me in the comments. I don't know if this is the person you're crushing on, but it does seem quite likely that you two have crushes on each other. But if you're like, I have no clue who this person is, but I have a crush on another person, let me know how long you've been crushing on this other person in the comments. I currently don't have a crush on anyone. I am living the single life, and I am loving it. Actually, I feel a lot more productive, and I feel happier. So, I think that's a sign for me to stay single until I don't feel happy anymore. Okay. I'm also a triple Libra, so stereotypically can't stay single for long, but we'll see how that lasts. I'm gonna take a sip, and we are gonna don't mind me. Okay, Spirit, pile 1. What can you tell it, or what does pile 1's, how do I even call this? Oh, we're gonna take that. 7 of Diamonds. Okay. I'm also only taking uprights today, just so it's easier. I'm gonna call them the Vulture. What are the Vulture's feelings, thoughts, actions? What do we need to know about the Vulture's feelings for pile 1? What do we need to know about the Vulture's feelings for pile 1? Spirit. Okay. 9 of Diamonds, 4 of Crystals, 8 of Swords, and 3 of Diamonds. Okay, so this could be someone that you work with, that you go to school with. You could be in, like, you work on a project together. Some of you guys are activists together. I'm also hearing, like, this is very weird. Some of you guys, like, like, I'm being shown school, and I didn't graduate college, so I don't know if this is how it works, but I'm fairly certain that I've overheard my friends talk about organizations, or they call them orgs, and I guess it's like little clubs at school that go around and do things. That's a very stupid basic version of what an org is, I guess, but I'm being shown orgs at school, organizations at school, and you two being leaders of the same organization. So that is very specific, but if you have a similar situation that you could apply it here, do that. But yeah, there's something about close proximity with this person and working closely together for a joint goal. Because 3 of Diamonds, that already tells me close proximity. Either this person wants to work with you, they do work with you, you guys are in a group project, so to say. This could also be like one of your friends has a crush on you, someone that you're around, someone who's kind of like a ride or die in your life. That's giving me that energy. I think with the 7 of Diamonds, this person wants to say, like, they're comfortable with the pace at where your guys' relationship is right now. I don't feel like this person is wanting to take immediate action, especially with this Eight of Swords here, and we'll talk about that, don't worry. But I do just feel like this person is quite comfortable with where your relationship stands at this moment. They could be just a very slow moving person anyway, or slow to trust, slow to build a foundation. But I just get this comfort here. You know, she's kind of she's got her eyes closed. Hold on, I'm gonna have to stand up. You see, like, she's got her eyes closed. She's got flowers growing out of her hair and her body. She's just comfortable. And I feel like this also talks about admiring you from afar, like, or admiring you in their dream world, admiring you when they're alone. I feel like this person has a very strong, maybe not imagination, but just strong, active inner world. Let me move this up. I'm realizing you can't see the actual cards. I'm a doofus. A straight doofus. This person could honestly be quite shy. Maybe that's a strong message here too. And I mean, I do kind of get a shyer, sorry, my cat is about to jump onto all of these cards. I hope she doesn't. She's like barely off in the corner right here. I'm almost touching her here. I think this person is quite shy. Because we do have the Eight of Swords here, and it feels like they're holding themselves back from letting you know how they feel. Or they're holding themselves back from, yeah, no. This person wants a relationship with you. This person does have feelings for you, especially with the Four of Crystals. This person could think that you're endgame, or they see a long-term relationship with you. But there's something about, being comfortable and complacent where they're at, and also acting that way because it's an underlying fear that they have, that either they won't be enough or that they can't meet you where you're at. They could see you as levels above them, or just more talented than them, smarter. This honestly does kind of feel like a classic case of two people putting each other on pedestals. So let me know if you know who this person is and you're doing the exact same thing. And if this sounds like you, maybe this is indicative of both of you guys behaving in the same way. But yeah, it's almost like this fear keeps them stuck in a more independent energy. And I just got a weird message, but I stopped in my tracks because I noticed there's a bird on here picking up one of the diamonds from her hand. I think this person, if you guys are friends with each other, or there's a mutual group of friends, this person is worried about little birdies, you know, spreading gossip, or if this person went to one of your mutual friends and said something, I think they're worried about that being passed around. That's a very specific message. This person could just be quite private or quite shy. And it could honestly stem from a really tragic experience in love when they were younger. Like, maybe in middle school or high school, they really, really, really liked someone, and then some person found out and spread it around school, and it became this point of like making fun of them. So they could have PTSD from just a really bad situation in the past. And so to them, keeping their feelings hidden and secret, it's a protection mechanism. But what they're not seeing is they're depleting themselves from, honestly, like, this leader energy. I feel like a main catalyst for them stepping into a dominant leader energy is them. I think it's them realizing that it doesn't matter what other people think. You know, it doesn't matter what you at home feel about them. Like, they are going to be okay no matter what. And I think they're just still holding on to this deep-seated, like, fear and pain. This could be talking about their pain, fear of getting hurt again, etc. It just does feel like this is kind of gonna be, they're gonna feel trapped or anxious. Like, if they keep their feelings a secret for much longer, it might get in the way of how they perceive themselves. And I'm only saying this because I feel like Spirit wants this person to get over this fear of how other people perceive them. Because this person needs to understand that them having feelings for someone, it's not a burden, it's not weird, it's not gross. It's not anything bad. It's just having feelings for someone. And I think they hold themselves back from a lot in life, or a lot of great opportunities in life, because they're scared of the same thing happening to them that happened in school when they were younger, you know, being ridiculed or being called weird or gross or whatever happened. They're just still holding on to that rejection. And maybe this is helpful to you, so that if this person is acting a little weird around you, or they're stuttering on their words, or you can tell that they want to tell you something but they just won't spit it out, it's a genuine fear that they're holding on to. But I do feel like they're coming out of this, especially because we talked about them healing from this difficult time that they're in, and kind of stepping into the spotlight with the sun god. Especially if this person is a Leo. Like, Leos are meant to shine. Are you kidding me? I'm a Libra and an Aries rising. I love Leos. Are you kidding me? I will be a Leo's #1 cheerleader until the end of time. It is just who I am. My bestest friends, the people I love and cherish the most, have all been freaking Leos. I am a sucker for a Leo, and I get so sad when I see a Leo dimming their light to fit in, dimming themselves. The sun, to quote Isotero, the sun doesn't dim itself. Like, the sun just is, and people can throw a bitch fit about it, but, like, the sun is meant to shine. It doesn't matter. You can love it or hate it, but it's gonna exist. And that is what this person and what a Leo needs to realize is, like, everyone out there is going to have opinions about something. It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. There's always going to be someone. You can never be perfect. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. And I think this person is coming out of a tail end cycle of them realizing how holding themselves back is really damaging to their future and who they're meant to become. And it's damaging to their relationships because they're not acting authentically. And it makes other people feel like nervous sometimes. I struggle with major anxiety, so I can relate to this person. But sometimes what we don't recognize is, like, if we're picking up on people being weird around us, it's because they're picking up on how freaking anxious we are, you know? And that's making them feel weird. It's not always about this person thinking we're weird or we're not enough. Sometimes it's just like this person is sensitive too, and they're like, oh my god, why is this person having a panic attack around me? I'm trying so hard to be a nice person. I relate to this energy a lot, and I feel if you have a crush on this person, just know they are coming out of this cycle. They are recognizing their worth. They are ready to shine, and they want to shine. They're just a little stuck right now, and until they can get out of this, like, I'm not enough energy, it's gonna be hard to keep a relationship going forward. Because here's the thing, I don't think you should go to this person and, like, admit your feelings right after this reading. I don't think that would actually be conducive to everything. I think that would kind of scare this person, not of you, but just like, oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this, now what? This person needs some time, and I think they are in a comfort zone right now with your relationship. I want to pull dice, actually. I want to see when energy is going to be changing for this group. So, when will energy be changing for this group? Okay, we got 9th house, we got the moon, we got Gemini. I'm looking it up on my phone. The next new moon in Gemini is going to be on June 6th. And I wonder, I can never tell whether this is a 9 or a 6. Let me see, 1 second. This is a 9. So, on June 6th, we have that new moon in Gemini. Things could be things could be picking up steam, or this person could be feeling more confident around then. This could also be talking about 9 weeks, 9 days, 9 months. I don't think 9 months. That's a little far, even for me. But who knows? Yeah. So that's a little timing prediction. What is the main thing that the vulture wants pile 1 to know? What is the main thing that the vulture wants pile 1 to know? So we have the 9 of Swords and the Hierophant reversed. I just feel like this person is not in the best space right now. And we kind of did already touch on that, and that's kind of been evident throughout your reading. But if you were thinking of taking action to speed this up, I really don't think it's going to help at this moment. If you're wondering about the best way that you can help this person, I feel like I'm getting outside of the box with the Hierophant reverse, because the Hierophant upright, it talks about traditionalism, morals, ethics, stuff like that, but with it reversed, I almost get this feeling of like, try something out of the box with this person. Try something that gets this person out of their head and into the physical. Because I do think this person feels quite stuck in their head recently, and I feel like any pressure put on them to speed things along would really freak them out and not help. But that doesn't mean that they don't want to have fun with you. So if this is someone that you want to get closer to, but you can tell that they're in a frazzle-dazzle energy, maybe, like, I don't know, like, what are some out-of-the-box things? Like, I don't know, go to an amusement park, go smash plates with this person if you know what they've been going through, and that would be helpful to them. I'm also getting, like, surprise visit this person, like a surprise date or surprise something, like a scavenger hunt, I don't know. I'm being shown in high school, you know, when you, like, surprise kidnap your friend from their house and you go do something fun. Something like that, you know? I feel like it could really help get this person out of the mental prison that they're in. But, okay. What else, Spirit? What can you tell us? What does pile 1 need to know right now? Any advice? Okay. We have Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. What else, Spirit? Okay. Let's take that. We have Hills. Obstacles to overcome. Wall. Misunderstanding. Family matters. Interesting. And Purse. Pay attention to your finances. So this is, I think these cards are your spirit guides coming through to talk to you about something that isn't this person. I think there's going to be some sort of, not fight, maybe a tussle, maybe a little misunderstanding with your family. Especially if you live with your family, this could be centered around finances, or like I'm being shown the home too, like house. Maybe an unexpected cost is gonna be coming up that you're gonna have to overcome, or like maybe this is a misunderstanding with your landlord, and so like you're gonna have to pay attention to your finances. Maybe they accidentally overdraft you, something like that. Maybe your son buys a video game that he's not supposed to with your credit card. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's talking about your person. I think that was just a little note that Spirit wanted to get out. But I guess we can wrap up with your final guidance. We have Cherry Blossom with Seize the Day. Such a pretty card. And then we have Shifting Fear. And when this Shifting Fear came out, I really felt called If you are worried about getting into a relationship, if you are worried about being heartbroken again, which is something we can all relate to, it's so scary to love, and it's so scary to put yourself out there. But I think if those are some worries that are in the back of your head, are you ready? The only way you're gonna find out is if you do it. Just like the only way you're gonna overcome your fear of sharks is swimming with sharks, facing it. And I feel like this is coming through to say you don't have to wait until the fear dissipates to do the thing. Sometimes you have to do it scared. And sometimes you have to realize that your fear is teaching you a valuable lesson. And I think that's what shifting fear is all about, is realizing that there's a deeper purpose sometimes to our fear, and there's a deeper purpose to experiencing anxiety and being scared. And there's a deeper purpose when it comes to overcoming that fear. So I think a big message here is do it scared, do it fearful, but don't let that fear hold you back from doing the damn thing. Do it scared. and I feel like with Cherry Blossom Seize the Day, that's just even more true. Who knows how long we have on this earth? Who knows how long we have in this lifetime? And sometimes there's going to be horrible days, and sometimes there's going to be days where we feel on top of the world. But it's just, what do we do with each day that comes? What opportunities are we seeing as each day passes? How can we have the best day that we can? Even if we're miserable, what can we do to seize the day and to make it our own? And I think you're being called to look where you might be holding yourself back, similar to this person. Maybe this person needs to work on holding themselves back from connection, but you need to work on holding yourself back from experiencing life. How can you have fun each day? That is your homework each day. If you stayed to the end of this reading, I want you to work on finding something each day that you can look back and say, that was fun. What is something fun that you can do each day that you won't regret doing? Okay, so pile 1, that is all I have for you here today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to give me a like, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to leave me a comment. That is my favorite way to interact with everyone. But without further ado, that's all I have for you here today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye, pile 1. Hello, pile 2. Thanks so much for being here with me today for your reading. If you chose the heart card, then that's how you know you made it to pile 2 and you are at the right reading. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out your cards. We've got the Earthworm. We've got Death. We have Love Spell. Let me put these up here. And we have Heart Libations. Sorry, actually, I just looked back at your notes. This Temple of Light is for your person. Heart Libations is for you. These are going to be saved until the end of your reading, so they're going to live right off to the corner. Let's go ahead and get to channeling. Pile 2. I'm not sure if this is a person you actively know is crushing on you. I get a lot of fear from this pile, and it's almost the feeling of not wanting me to let you know that this person has a crush on you. But their spirit is like, I want them to know, but I also don't. It's a very confusing energy. I'd say if you do know this person intimately, then this energy is going to be very specific, and you'll probably know immediately. For those of you who know this person casually, you might be really shocked that they have feelings for you because they've kept it hidden, pretty well. And I'm saying all of this because this person is showing up as the Earthworm, and I feel like the imagery on this card is very telling to what is actually going on with this person. The Earthworm is kind of shielding the beautiful, colorful insides that they have from the outside world. This person is actually incredibly intelligent and skillful. I think they have a quick mind and they can learn things pretty quickly. The issue here is that they don't believe in themselves. They don't see their brilliance and talent, and they'd rather keep it hidden than be criticized. This person could have grown up in a family that held them to unrealistic standards, and when they couldn't keep up or if they made a mistake, they were probably punished really harshly, or they were berated. And because of that, this person lives with a very loud voice in their head of, and all I'm hearing right now is, I'm not enough, which is really, really sad because this person is so enough. And maybe you're already picking up on who I'm talking about, but it feels like an internal battle for this person to believe you'd like them back. I think that's why I'm getting this back and forth energy of don't tell them / tell them energy. Because this person is actively working on this pattern, but that doesn't mean that their demons still aren't haunting them. I do think with death being here, this person has gone through some sort of transformation recently, where they've been saying no to things that don't serve them, or letting go of people, places, and things that are honestly ready to fall. Death is ruled by Scorpio, so it does remind me of Phoenix energy. They're starting new at something, and maybe this is stepping into their confidence or trying to break away from their negative mind, and they kind of feel like a novice. They feel like a baby trying to learn how to walk without being shown how to walk. And I think that's what's frustrating them so much right now. Whatever they've just started is something that either hasn't been done before, or there's not many people in the world who have accomplished what they have stepped into. It does kind of feel like a pioneering energy, but this person, even though they're taking the right steps, they're beating themselves up. And this may be a pattern they have from childhood, like we already kind of talked about. But they really think they're the bottom of the food chain right now. I think something to know about this person is words really, really impact them. They might need a good job where others may not. They may hold on to little notes of encouragement you left them. Don't get me wrong, actions absolutely speak louder than words. But I think sometimes people use that saying as a way for them to get out of saying nice things to people. And they don't want to say nice things to people because they have a wound from not being told nice things. It's a cycle. So I guess if you do have feelings for this person, just know that kind words can do a lot for them. With love spell here, I want to clarify something. No, this person did not put love spells on you. That is not what this card represents. I think this person is recognizing morals and values that they want in a partner, and I think for what they've gotten to know about you, they think that you fit that. And added with Temple of Light, I feel like they've struggled with being attracted to people who hurt them or people who just really didn't vibe with them, and that stems from these childhood issues. But recently, I feel like the light has been shining, and they're seeing a new path. This is a person who doesn't want chaos in a relationship. They don't want a cat and mouse game. They don't want someone obsessed with them. They've probably had their fair share of relationships that have ended horribly, and the whole relationship could have been a dumpster fire, and they're learning that it's them who've kept themselves trapped in these situations. This person is actively taking their power back and wants to learn what healthy relationships look like. They want to be calm and happy, and they're tired of They're tired of never knowing where they stand with someone. They may even go as far as having a list about the partner they want to be with next, and maybe that's why they've got their eye on you. But overall, I think this person has some healing to do. I don't think they're planning on telling you their feelings right now. I don't think they believe they're ready yet, in all honesty. But if this sounds like someone you know or someone you want to hear more about, then let's go ahead and head into the tarot portion of your reading. We're just going to look at their thoughts, their feelings, maybe future actions, but I don't know if this is a person that's going to kind of step forward right now. But obviously we will see when the cards fall out. I don't want to say things too early. The question I'm having everyone answer in the comments, if you feel called to, is if you have a crush on someone right now, how long have you been crushing on them? It could be this person if you know who I'm talking about, or it could be someone completely different. But I just want to know how long you'll have a crush on someone for. Okay, Spirit, what does the earthworm, or what are the earthworm's feelings, thoughts, next actions towards pile 2? Earthworm and pile 2. Okay, that's a lot. I'm gonna take that, but we've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the 8 of Diamonds, we've got Strength, and we have the Hanged Man. And I'm only taking uprights today because I felt like it, so yeah. The Hanged Man. With the Hanged Man here, I'm not sure how close you are with this person, but no matter the status of your relationship with this person or whatever, I think this person is put themselves in a Hanged Man energy where they're trying to understand more about you or more about themselves and how it relates to this situation. Because with Strength here, I think this person they feel a very strong connection to you. I don't know what you feel towards this person, but they feel like there's a deeper purpose for why you guys came into each other's lives. And they're trying to understand whether this is something that should progress into a relationship or whether this should just stay friends, a casual partnership, maybe even business if you guys work together. The other thing I'm getting from the 8 of Diamonds is this person is really focused on foundational work between you two. So this could be someone who really wants to understand all the different facets of you, someone who wants to know how you two would work together. What does your routine look like? What are your goals in the next 5 years? This does seem like a very practical energy. They could be an earth sign, which is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, just because the earthworm here reminds me of Earth. I just feel like this person doesn't want to get into another situationship, and they obviously do not want to put you into a situationship energy. So they're really almost studying you. Maybe that's what I'm getting from the Hanged Man, is this person is being a little bit reclusive because they're studying you, and not in a stalker way, but I think when you say things about yourself, like maybe you tell them a story of why you like the color purple over the color red. I don't know. And it's something that is an important facet to you. This person will then go home and think deeper about this and try to understand where you're coming from and see if there's something that they can gain from the story that you told them about yourself. Like, okay, this is something that they do like. This is something that they don't like. They kind of feel like they're acting a bit like a computer program. It's almost like their brain is trying to play matchmaker for them, and you're a contestant that they're trying to see if you fit the boxes. It's really weird here. I just feel like this person, we'll get to feelings here with this Ace of Cups, but I feel like this person isn't really tapping into their feelings. They're more just playing analytics right now and trying to understand you more and understand where they could fit into your world. This person could think that your connection with animals is really special, or they think that if you're a vet tech or something, they think that is the perfect profession for you. You could just be very good with animals, and that could be a quality that helps them feel trusting of you. I feel like this person understands that animals can be a great judge of character, and if they've seen you around animals, they just feel like, okay, I can trust this person because animals can trust this person. With the Ace of Cups, though, I will say that you have definitely, obviously caught their attention. There are some deep feelings here. And it almost, with the bird here, it almost feels like a fluttery feeling. Like their heart flutters when they see you, or they get nervous around you. They could see you as quite regal or quite, how do I even describe this, like unemotional yourself. Maybe you do a good job of keeping your emotions hidden or under the surface, or just kind of being in control of yourself. I think they recognize you as someone incredibly respectful, someone that they don't want to cross, someone that they want to make sure that they're doing right by you. And I feel like this person also feels they have a lot to learn from you when it comes to regality. I don't, is that a word? Like regalness, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think this person just really looks up to how you hold yourself, and like the mask you put onto the world. I think this person does want to see the deeper layers of yourself, and that's maybe why they're in the hanged man position, because maybe you are really good at keeping yourself contained, so to say, or you're just very work focused. If you guys do work together, or if you work on projects together, this person could just notice how you're very to the point, cut and dry, and they like that about you. But they're trying to see if there's feelings under that mask for them, and I'm kind of seeing this as they are the hanged man, you are the Queen of Swords, and it feels like you are focused on some sort of project or creation or some sort of practical matter in the world. You're really stepping into an energy that forces you to be in your power and not be swayed by feelings at this moment. And the hanged man is just like, what is not being seen right now? I don't know. And you're just focused on your own thing. I feel like also with the Eight of Diamonds, this person wants to show you practically what they can do. I think this person wants to be a provider for you. They might want to impress you with some sort of skill set. I'm hearing like wood whittling. If you guys know what that is, that's when people like carve wood into really cool things. Maybe they are a whittler. If that's true, you have to let me know. But some sort of creation or something that they can build, something that they can show you. They want to show their love in practical ways. This could be like a very burly, intimidating person, just having a large frame, being taller, maybe they have RBF, resting B face. I don't know. And I think this person is like, are they scared of me? Are they not seeing me? Am I an option? They're definitely way more focused on how you feel about them versus how they feel about you. I want to see, is this person taking any action? We've got the Chariot, yeah. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe this person is going to be taking action. What sort of action, Spirit? Okay. The Emperor, yeah. Okay. So I think this person is going to be getting out of their hanged man energy soon. And they're kind of going to put on, I'm hearing show off. I don't know if that is what it is, but maybe this person wants to show off a skill to you. They want to prove their manliness to you, or I don't know. It just does seem like they're taking the lead in something. They want to show you that they are worthy of being with you, that especially if this is a quieter person, this person could be trying to step into more confident energy around you or taking the lead. This could mean that this person is going to be asking you out on a date soon. So keep an eye out for that. We have Aries energy here, which is kind of this like think later, act first. So maybe this person is going to ask you on a date and it's going to come out of the blue. Maybe you're on a walk with them, right? And they just casually are like, hey, want to go to dinner at 6 tonight? ? And you're kind of taken aback by it because you didn't even know that this person was thinking of you like that. But it kind of just feels like it came to their head and they just asked it without even thinking about it, which is very, very much an Aries energy. I think there's going to be some sort of spontaneous communication or spontaneous action that puts this person on your radar, especially if you are having a hard time picking up who this person is. Yeah, very interesting. I'm trying to, what else should we know about this, Spirit? Give me 1 second. I just want to know more about this person's feelings for you. What are what are the hangman's feelings for? Okay, yeah, the moon. The moon. I feel like maybe there's some synastry going on in your guys' chart. That's what I'm being shown with the moon. Perhaps their moon is the same as your rising sign or your Venus sign. Something going on there, or vice versa. I just feel like you can get them in their feels when it's nighttime. Maybe they think about you. Maybe you visit them in their dreams, or vice versa. But the moon also does come with a hidden energy. Maybe this person feels, especially at night, if you guys interact a lot during the day, they could feel like your interactions in the day kind of hit them at night, and they go over them, and they're like, oh, I was so stupid to say that. She probably, oh, I said she. Maybe you are a feminine energy, but they probably think I was weird when I said that. This person is definitely nervous about your perception of them, and I feel like they just want to show their best selves off to you, and they're just really nervous about how you feel about them, and they want to, they just, see, I'm getting frazzle-dazzled in this energy. They could struggle with talking to you. Maybe they go home at night, this is kind of really cute, but they practice what they're gonna say to you, or, maybe they think of good conversation starters at night, because they just want to have good excuses to talk to you, but they don't want to do the basic, hi, how are you? They want to have substance there. I don't know. I feel like this person is definitely in their feels for you, to say the least, pile 2. Let's go ahead and, oh, actually, let's pull some tea leaf oracles, because that's what I did for the pile 1. Okay. For pile 1, the tea leaves were more about a personal life situation for them, so we'll see what comes out. We have spiritual development and lightness, awareness and understanding with torch. We have ear, good news, hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally, mountain, major challenge to overcome, bird, news is on the way, and rat, someone working behind you or against you or behind your back. Interesting. So I feel like Spirit has just been coming through with a couple extra messages for all the piles. It's interesting that we have good news and news on the way, so I feel like there is going to be... Okay, I just got it. I'm so sorry. This is going to be highly specific, but if you know that someone's been meddling in this relationship, specifically if you know this person and you have mutual friends or whatever, I feel like that situation is going to be overcome. Whatever major challenge it is that you've been faced with, news is on the way to bring you over that mountain, and you're going to actually be able to rest, and I feel like you're going to be able to use this situation as, how do I even say this? Like, I want to say fuel, because we have, like, fire here, fuel to the fire, but I feel like this is going to be fuel to the fire of your spirituality. Perhaps you've been praying for protection or been praying to be liberated from this situation, and this good news is coming to prove to you that your prayers have been working, or whatever you've been doing. If you did candle magic, things are going to be working for you, which is very exciting. I do think there has been someone, if it's not in this connection, it's definitely someone in your personal life who's been working against you, creating just major blockages and challenges in your life, and you will be hearing soon that that person has been dealt with, or you're overcoming a problem and you're going to be able to take a break. And I feel like mentally a break is what you need right now. So okay, let's move on to your final advice. We have patience with Dahlia, and we have heart libations, the right one. With patience here, I think if there are any challenges to overcome, if there's something that you're trying to cultivate, or if it's just talking about this relationship, and this is someone that you actually do want a relationship with, oh my gosh, I can't talk. I gotta get out of this person's energy. Have patience. Especially if this person is just, like, acting a little I won't say crazy, but acting just a little frazzled. Have patience with them, because I feel like they're only acting this way because they care about you a lot. And I think it's honestly quite sweet that they care so much about how you perceive them, but it's also like this person needs to realize they don't have to worry about how other people perceive them. That is the least important thing to worry about. But just have patience. I think that's a main thing in your life right now, is patience will help you overcome obstacles. Patience will help you find solutions. Patience will help you form this connection. Patience will bring you the answers that you need. I think with heart libations, this is spirit coming through to add a message of gratitude, I think. And this isn't me saying, you've been ungrateful, pile 2, you need to go pray right now, you go do it, go be grateful. That is not what I'm saying. I think this is saying, like, be reminded of the things that make you feel like you. Be reminded right now of the things that fill your cup up. Be reminded right now of the things that make your heart flutter. And then there's an extra message of just taking time or space out of your day to show gratitude for those things. If you're grateful for this person, tell them. Say, I'm so grateful to have you in my life. That could maybe put a rest to this frazzle-dazzle energy that's happening. And I also think anything else in your life, it doesn't hurt anything to be grateful. It's not annoying to your spirit guides if you're grateful by any means. And I think practicing gratitude is the simplest and easiest way to welcome in more of that energy. Because when you're sending out to the universe, like, oh, I'm so grateful for my job. I'm so grateful for this project. I'm so grateful to have this yummy food. That shows to the universe, oh, this is something that they want more of. This is something that is raising their energy. This is something that they want to keep. So the universe is going to receive that and keep bringing that energy towards you because you've shown it the love and nurturing and the gratitude. And the universe is going to reflect that back to you. So yeah, just a message of take time in your day today or whenever you see this video to have a moment of gratitude. But, okay, pile 2, almost said pile 3. Pile 2, that is all the messages I have for you today. If you resonated with this, feel free to give me a like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to comment. I would love to have you join I almost said Mellow Yellow. We're not Mellow Yellow anymore. We are Tarot Moods. Feel free to join us at Tarot Moods. I would love to have you here. And yeah, just thanks for being you. I am grateful for you. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. Thanks so much for being here with me for today's reading. If you chose the haystack, then you made it to Pile 3. I'm going to go ahead and take that away. Let's go ahead and lay out the cards so we can see who is crushing on you. So, we have the Eagle. We have Gatekeepers and Joy. Got 2 of these fun cards. Let me put those up there. And then we have Milk and Butter and Protection. Okay. Can you see those? They're a little crooked. Let me straighten them out for you. These are going to be saved because these are your final advice cards for you specifically, so I'm going to put them over here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get channeling. Pile 3. The person that's crushing on you is definitely someone who's gone through a lot recently, and I feel like they're actually at the tail end of this cycle, but it's clear that this person has had to level up their strength in some way over the recent past. This person could have been kept in the dark about something that then led them to break away from people, places, and things that just didn't have their best interest at heart. And I am getting this evolving energy. I would say a lot of this person's most recent cycle was about learning self-sufficiency and the power of truth. I'm getting this feeling that this person could have struggled with sacrificing their truth to keep others in a good light. And they've really seen the consequences of placing others before themselves. I'm having a hard time describing what I'm being told and shown, but for an example, this person could have been involved in a group that they considered close to them. This could have been work, school, or like socially, and they kept making excuses for how they had been treated. Maybe they just thought they were keeping the peace. But really, I think this person was just scared of admitting the truth to themselves that these people really weren't loyal to them. And maybe it's come back to bite them. Perhaps this group has just betrayed this person, and that's what they've been healing from. But whatever the case is here, this person has internalized this belief that even if the other person might not be receptive to their truth, they're going to speak it. They've seen how the truth can be painful, but also the most liberating. After they admitted to themselves the truth about something, they were able to take their power back. And now they're soaring. It's like they're not afraid to be judged anymore. And I think this is important for you to know, because whether you've just recently started dating this person or if you're barely involved, the biggest thing to them right now is truth. If you don't like an aspect of their personality, they just want to know. They don't want to be kept in the dark anymore. I'm not saying this person is going to immediately change if you don't like something, but they just want you to know that they care the most about honesty. I think this person is not cutting themselves into bite-sized pieces for others anymore. Like when you think of eagles, I mean, have you seen or heard an eagle? They have an ear-splitting screech, and symbolically, I think that represents truth bombs. What they say may not be easy to hear, but it's natural, it's honest, and it's who they are. And they're only really looking for someone who can handle and appreciate that quality right now. It's kind of hard to tell if you also have feelings for this person or if you have them on your radar for liking you, because they are in a more independent and fierce energy right now. Despite them wanting to highlight this quality about themselves of being radically honest, I think this person is genuinely focused on bringing in joy to their life. Even if this is a masculine person, they're kind of in their soft girl healing era, if you will. Definitely in an attraction energy instead of a chasing energy at this time. They just really want to have fun right now above anything else. I could easily see this as a friendship connection where one friend has secret feelings for another friend, but they're comfortable keeping it casual right now. This could even be someone you're not super close with who's passed you in the halls at school and just admires you from afar. If you're hanging out with them, they might just want to focus on bonding tasks like playing games or making food, etc. I don't see them taking an active approach to let you know that they have feelings for you. With gatekeepers here, it could mean they're self-sabotaging or holding themselves back because they don't think you'd see them that way. Or if this is a friend group, maybe you guys have mutual friends and they're shutting this person down before they can even talk to you about their feelings. I do want to say though, if you know who this energy is, and you do like them back, maybe taking the lead would make this connection speed up. The guidebook talks about permission, and I think this person is leaving the progress of your connection up to you and your permission of going forward. And even, honestly, Milk and Butter here talks about belief. This person could be doubting the strength of your connection, and it's limiting their perspective. I do think overall this person is leaning towards growth, and the universe is trying to guide them, but strong insecurities around self-belief and the impact they have on the people around them is kind of holding themselves back. This person could still feel like an outcast despite them not hiding themselves now. And that makes sense because they do seem to have gone through some recent betrayals that left them feeling less than. But I think this is going to be healed. And I think they're just missing some vital realization, and they'll get there soon. They just can't see themselves properly right now. I do think the last message with protection here, they're protecting their feelings or protecting this secret crush because they feel safer with it being a secret. And I think if you have people trying to butt in about this person or your connection, you're being encouraged to respect this person's privacy and keep things to yourself right now. But if this sounds like a person you know or someone that you just want to hear more about, then let's go ahead and head into the tarot portion. Oh my gosh, guys, you got the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So if that's a good sign, I think it's a good sign. We're going to see how this person feels about you, maybe it's some next actions they're taking, what they want you to know, what they want to say to you. Just gonna do a little shuffle. And the question I've been asking each of the piles is, if you have a crush on someone right now, how long have you been crushing on them? I just want to know. Like, I feel if I'm crushing on someone for more than a couple months and it hasn't progressed and I've tried things, then I'd just give up. But I want to know how long people will have crushes on people before they just give up. Okay, so Spirit, what is the Eagle's current feelings for pile 3? What are the Eagle's current feelings? Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords. What are the Eagle's current feelings? And the World, okay. What does the Eagle think of pile 3? Okay. Okay. I'm only taking uprights. Got the Hangman and the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of Crystals. And what are the Eagle's next actions towards pile 3? Okay. We've got the Knight of Crystals and 6 of Crystals. Okay. I think this person wants to win you over. Look out for some incoming communication, or I'm getting like text vibes. This person might be texting you soon with like a date option, or honestly, like if you're working on a project together, they could be texting you soon about that. But the world talks a lot about cycles and endings and beginnings, actually. And I feel like this person is ready to take this to the next level or try to get out of like a crush zone. I think they're going to try to make their feelings a little more apparent. Also, if you guys are long distance, or if this is like a friendship long distance that you have a crush on, there could be talks of travel coming up soon, or meeting up, spending more time together. But I feel like this is coming in quickly. I'm gonna grab some dice. What is the soonest this could happen? Ah, it fell on the floor. Okay, you're gonna have to trust me. Ah, okay. Well, it fell again, so 8. What is the latest this could happen? 7. Interesting. So that's weird, because it's like 8 to 7, so maybe this is the minimum 8 days to 7 months, but I feel like 7 months is a really long time, so I'm gonna go with 7 weeks. So 8 days to 7 weeks, this incoming communication could be coming in. Maybe this is 8 hours to 7 days, who knows? I do feel like this is coming in quickly, and this Knight of Swords actually reminds me of the Eagle here. They just are giving off very similar energies. I wonder if this person is dropping a truth bomb on you soon, and the truth bomb could be of their feelings. This could also, if you've like noticed they're acting weird and they haven't been hanging out with you soon, they could be coming to tell you why, or be giving you information about what's been going on in their life. If you guys are on a little bit of a more intimate level, they could be letting you into their world. As far as how this person thinks about you, I feel like they're worried you're gonna put them in the friend zone, because the Hangman does kind of give this stuck energy. So, yeah, I feel like they definitely don't think they're on your level, and maybe they've had to do some sort of rethinking, or like they took a step back from this connection. I don't know. I get the feeling for some of you, this person took a step back because they felt like you weren't seeing them in the light that they wanted you to see them in. And so they went back, recalibrated, rethought their strategy. This is honestly giving like you know Cody and Zach and Cody and the Sweet Life on Deck or whatever, when we're going straight to Disney, when he had that like 6-month plan to date Debbie Ryan's character, it's kind of giving me those vibes. Like, this person is rethinking a strategy, and trying to figure out how to offer this wand to you. We're not going to get sexual here because this is a YouTube reading and YouTube is strict with their guidelines, but I think this person is trying to get you to understand that they think about you in deeper ways than just as a friend. I think this person finds you to be extremely passionate or confident, and also talented. I don't know. This person could just go on and on and on about what they like about you. You could be a dancer, or I'm being shown, is it color guard whenever the people have the batons and they're like twirling and swirling all of those things during band? All of that, you know what I'm talking about? Marching band. They could think you're very talented in that. That's a very hyper-specific message. But any sorts of hobbies you have with moving or dancing, or maybe you do play in marching band, they just think it's really cool. I also think this person sees you as a really fun individual, or someone who brings the life of the party. And I think because they are searching for ways to bring joy into their life, like, that just kind of takes a box in their requirements for a relationship. So that's one reason why they're drawn to you. I also think this person is really attracted to your mind. I'm just getting very cerebral vibes from the Hanged Man, like retreating into the mind. And with the Ace of Crystals, that's just giving me like a light bulb moment. So I wonder if you just have really brilliant ideas, especially if you guys work together, or you're at school, or you're in a project. They think what you have to contribute is always brilliant, and they're like, how did they think of that? Are they just so naturally amazing and perfect all the time? How does this happen? As far as their next actions to you, I mean, we've got 2 knights here, but the Knight of Crystals is a very how do I even say this without getting demonetized? It's a very passionate card, if you will say. So this person could be thinking more from their passions instead of logically the next time they show up. Like, I'm wondering if they're gonna text you soon about like a get-together, or maybe going on a date together, but then on the date they might just kind of act a fool because they're so scared of fumbling. I'm not saying that they're gonna be mean or anything like that, but they just might say weird things, or they just might seem very nervous. But I feel like it's because this person is set on being victorious with you, and whatever that means to them. I will say there is a very sexually charged energy here, just with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Crystals and the Six of Crystals, in all honesty. So I will say, if you do go to Funtown with this person, please use protection. That is definitely highlighted in the cards. Maybe the next time you see this person, if you go on a date, hey, I'm not going to judge. Maybe you guys get intimate on the first date and you're like, wow, this is great. That is up to you. But yeah, there is a message of protection. Either way, this person's next actions towards you, they're coming in hot, they're coming in heavy, and they're coming ready to win. They're ready to fight off whoever else is talking to you, seeing you. They want to stand out. They want to wow you. They want to be the one to make sure that you feel treated like a queen, or king, or a non-binary nobleman. Yeah, there's not much else I'm getting from here, but they just they want to be victorious. And this is why I kind of have the feeling that some of you don't know this person very well, because I'm having a hard time picking up exactly what this person is wanting as far as like your date. I do feel like they want to have fun on the date. Maybe you're going horseback riding, since that's like prominent here. That would be fun. Something that's exciting, that stands out, that will make you go, oh my gosh, I've never done this before with someone. Oh my gosh, this is fun. let's go ahead and whip out the tea leaf oracles before we get into your final guidance. Now, for most of the piles so far, the tea leaves have really just been talking about your life and like personal messages that just your spirit guides want to have come through. So, Spirit, what does pile 3 need to know right now? What does pile 3 need to know right now? Well, we'll take that. Okay, we have broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. We have dogs, getting together with friends. We have rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Boat, money or property through inheritance, winning, or windfall. We have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. And a cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Oh my gosh. So it definitely seems like yours as well are personal messages, life messages. So I feel like if you're planning on taking a risk or doing something that is off the beaten path because you think it's going to grant you a wish or make you or give you a big reward, I think this is very clear to not take the risk right now. Especially if this is to do with money. Don't take risks with money right now. Focus on saving. Focus on taking care of your future self. And I think if you are having dissatisfaction with life right now, going out with friends. I noticed the other day I got a weird message from Spirit. I was just having a loner day, and I was like, why is my mental health so bad? And I asked Spirit, and it was like, girl, you've been inside for way too long. You need to go outside and hang out with humans. And I was like, okay. So I did it, and I did feel better. So maybe some of you guys just need to be reminded that while life is not all cheery and fun, friends can make it fun. Okay, then we also have dandelion. Oh, this is interesting. We have wishes will be granted. So I wonder if, if you're like, what is going on here? Hold on. So we have wishes will be granted and open channel. One moment. Let me think. I wonder if this is saying if you're trying to bring in a manifestation, especially around finances, and you think that doing something risky will bring this in, it won't. And it'll actually make it harder for you. And I think if you stay on the path that you're on right now, and specifically I'm hearing don't cut corners, if you make it a focus of yours to do the hard work and just really do your best, try your hardest with whatever you do, and stay focused, I think you'll be okay and your wishes will be granted. But I think if you try to take any weird, risky, bold move right now, it's not all what it is cracked up to be. An open channel is all about your intuition and your psychic powers. So I feel like if you're coming to a crossroads and you're faced with two decisions or like two paths you could go down, you really need to listen to yourself when you're making this decision. I honestly don't think tarot readings will help you with this decision, and I'm only saying that because it does seem like this is a very personal decision and it needs to come from within. And there is a message like there is no right or wrong choice. It's not like your whole life is gonna go into shambles. As long as you're not murdering someone, obviously. But, it just feels like you will bring in more riches by listening to yourself and following what it is that you know is best for you. Don't be swayed by other people's, like, fear-mongering right now. Don't be swayed by people trying to control you right now. What is your soul telling you? And what is your body telling you right now? So, okay, This was a bit of a shorter reading for all of the piles today. I hope this resonated. If it did, feel free to give me a like, feel free to comment, and feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you join us here at Tarot Moods for more psychic readings in the future. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Bye, Pile 3.